Hi, welcome to Comet Computer Private Limited e-learning program of Azure Public Cloud Training. Myself, Ilan Cherian, Technical Director at Comet Computer Private Limited. So in this video, we'll discuss how to connect the Windows virtual machine using RDP and explore the virtual machine and its configurations. So we'll straight away move on to the demonstration. So this is the Azure portal. I have already logged in and I am into the all services. So I'll just select the virtual machines. So this is the virtual machine which we have created in the previous video, and we can find the public IP address of the virtual machine. I'm just copying the public IP of the virtual machine. And this virtual machine, since this is a Windows virtual machine, we can connect the virtual machine using a remote desktop connection. So I'm just using MSTSC, that is remote desktop connection. I'm using the public IP of the virtual machine 3013.82.82.288.228.77. I'm using the same IP address and I'm just connecting. So it is asking for the username and password. So the username which I have created while creating the virtual machine is Comet admin, and I'm typing the password. So the virtual machine got connected and it is getting logged in. First, let us check the IP address of the virtual machine. I'll just open command prompt. I'm typing ipconfig. So we can see the virtual machine's private IP, and also I want to see all the configurations of the network. So here you can see the virtual machine. Uh, the virtual machine name is VM01, and the virtual machine's IP address is 20.0.0.4 and its subnet mask is 255.255.0, and this lease period, you can see the lease period. So it is up to 2156. So so ideally, so this IP is not going to get released from this virtual machine unless until you delete the virtual machine. So, and the default gateway is this, and the DHCP server is this, and also you can see the DNS server. So this is the DNS server for this virtual machine. So these are all the this DHCP server and the DNS server settings. So these are all the default settings. So if required, you can do the changes based on your requirement in the network. And since this is the base operating system which we have deployed, and all the other required services we can configure later. And also we'll just verify the host name. So host name is VM01, and also I want to check the configuration of the virtual machine. You can see here the processor, it has a 2.6 gigahertz processor with 8 GB of RAM, and the total disk capacity is 142.51 GB. We'll also verify that in disk management. Something okay. So under disk management, we can find there is one hard disk with 127 GB of capacity, So by default, all Windows operating system will have the disk capacity of 127 GB. Additional data disk, if required, we can attach. And this virtual machine also have a temporary storage disk. Actually, this temporary storage disk has been provisioned from the physical server where the virtual machine is residing. And since this is going to be a non-persistent disk, any data you store inside this disk is not going to be permanent. That is, if you if you power off the virtual machine, all the data you stored inside this temporary disk will get deleted. And unless until you power off the virtual machine, the data is going to be available in the temporary disk. And also, whatever the data you store inside this temporary disk, you are not going to be charged for that. So that is an additional storage option offered for you. And the rest of the configuration we'll discuss in the next video. For this video, just we want to connect the virtual machine and explore the virtual machine. So the remaining configuration we will discuss in the next video. The next video will discuss how to configure the Windows virtual machine as a web server. Until then, bye bye.